welcome back to another Touring Teacher lesson video. Today we're doing one of my absolute favorite lessons when it comes to writing. We're going to be doing some persuasive writing and we're going to be trying to sell some items that you find in your household. Maybe you'll become an advertiser one day. Let's get started. So, first of all, what is persuasive writing? Persuasive writing is when you use emotive language to convince someone to believe what you are saying. This is used when people want you to buy something. So, persuasive writing is used a lot in advertising when companies want you to buy their products or their food. Or you might have heard of persuasive writing when you're doing your speeches in school, because normally you're wanting other people to believe what you are saying. And if you're really good at persuading people, then you're very good at making them believe what you want them to. Okay, so I'm going to show you a few examples of some persuasive writing used in advertising with a company trying to sell an item. The first one is a florist trying to sell a bouquet of flowers. Listen to this. This bouquet of flowers has the most beautiful arrangement of colors with a smell as sweet as perfume. That is quite persuasive. So without the florist actually going, "Hey you, buy these flowers," they've described the flowers and used this emotive language to paint such a beautiful picture that makes me want to buy these flowers. All right, the next one, a bit different to flowers. This is a soccer ball or a football ball. This ball has been designed to fly further and faster whenever you kick it. So, the persuasive writing with this ball is it's telling you that this ball is going to fly further and faster every time you kick it. So it's persuading you to buy the ball because you want to do a great kick every single time. Very clever. All right, let's talk about emotive language. I've mentioned it a few times, but you might be sitting there going, "What are you talking about?" So let's run through this. Emotive language is when you deliberately choose a word to create an emotion in someone. It's a bit tricky to understand, but it means if you're trying to persuade or convince someone to buy something, we use emotive language. So there might be a clue in the word emotive. It's talking about emotions. So when we're using emotive language, we're wanting to create an emotion in someone. It could mean we're trying to make someone feel really happy, make someone feel really excited, or make someone feel really loving. Like I was talking about those flowers. I was feeling loving towards the flowers. Here are some examples of emotive language. Instead of just writing, "This is a good sandwich," we could write, "This sandwich is the tastiest meal I have ever eaten." So that's emotive language there. It's giving me the emotion of feeling excited and happy about the food that I'm eating. We've also got, "It is sunny." It's a proper sentence, but let's have some emotive language in that. "The sun rays are beaming down on us, creating a warm atmosphere." Oh, that paints such a lovely picture. And rather than just saying "it is sunny," the emotive language is making me feel like I'm sitting in the sun, feeling happy and feeling warm. All right, here are some examples of emotive language used in advertising. Instead of just saying, "This chair is nice to sit on," you could say, "Wouldn't you love to sit down on a chair that feels as soft as a cloud?" That is quite convincing. That's doing very well at persuading me to buy this chair. Here's another one. Rather than just saying, "Here is a great pen," you could say, "This pen is an extension of your arm. It writes so smoothly that it does all the work for you." So that's making me feel like if I get this pen, I'm not going to have to do lots of hard work. The pen's doing it all for me. Wouldn't that be nice? All right, now I've got the activity for you guys. You need to find an item in your household. The first thing that I found was a ruler. Here is a picture of it. I've created this advertisement poster where I'm trying to sell you guys this ruler. Normally, a ruler wouldn't be very exciting, but that's my job today. That's what the activity is. I'm trying to persuade you to think that this ruler is the most exciting ruler and you need it. So you can pause the video here to have a read, or I'm going to read it out for you. This stationery rules, the ruler that you have always needed. Straight lines will no longer be a hassle. With this strong ruler, you will always get a perfectly straight line. The metal of the ruler is sturdy, meaning that it will keep its shape for longer. You can always rely on it. This ruler has evenly spaced numbers, helping you with measurements and keeping even spaces. You have just found the perfect pencil case pal for all your paper needs. I never knew I had so much to say about a ruler. So here is the process that I went to make this advertisement poster using emotive language and persuasive writing. First of all, I wrote down what I could say about the ruler. So I bullet pointed and brainstormed. So the first thing I wrote is that rulers have straight lines. This one has strong metal. It's got numbers up the side for measuring, and it goes in your pencil case. So those were 4 ideas. And if you go back to the other screen, you'll be able to see how I turned those 4 ideas into longer, persuasive sentences. Okay, so you've seen how I could sell a ruler and a very persuasive poster. You can always go back to that poster for help when you're writing your own advertisements and you're doing your own persuasive writing. But maybe you can help me with my next item that I've found in my house. The very wonderful, the exquisite purple pen. No, it doesn't seem very interesting. But my task and your task is to find something in your household that isn't very interesting and use your persuasive writing and emotive language to sell it to anyone. You could sell it to people in your household. So first of all, this is the list for what we need to do. Number 1, you need to write a list of all the things you can say about this purple pen. Then you need to come up with a catchy headline to sell this purple pen. I'm sure you could be very creative. Then you need to write a short paragraph explaining how great it is. Now, doing the bullet points that I did earlier with the ruler, I just did 4 little bullet points, but I was able to turn those 4 bullet points into a paragraph. So you could write down 4 bullet points or more about this purple pen, and you'll be able to turn that into a persuasive paragraph. Then the last thing that we need to remember is to use emotive language, and that's when we're trying to make the person we're selling to have emotions. So we want the person that we're trying to sell this pen to have the emotion of excitement to use the pen, or to feel like this pen could be the best thing it's ever done and it's going to give them the best handwriting, or to be able to draw the most wonderful pictures. So we're trying to give the person we're selling to those emotions by using our words. So what you can do is either pause the video here and do a practice persuasive advertisement to sell this purple pen. So this could be your warm-up activity. So remember, you can use the one that I did about the ruler, so you might have to rewind a little bit, and you can read what I've done, and that can help you to make an advertisement poster to sell this pen. And then you could go for a walk around your house and see what other items you could try and sell. And I want you to make a poster that's going to sell those items. So remember, we need to be persuasive and we need to use emotive language. So now that it's your turn, have a read through of all the things we need to remember. First of all, find an item in your house, write down all the great things about it, come up with a catchy headline, use your list of great things to write a short paragraph, use emotive language, try and sell it to someone that you live with, and you can make an advertisement. You could make this advertisement on a piece of paper, or you might have an app on an iPad or a device that you've got. You can come up with even a little video to try and sell an item in your house. I know you're all very creative and you'll come up with something wonderful. Alright, that was a wonderful lesson video where we learned lots about persuasive writing and emotive language. And now it's your turn to write your persuasive advertisements about any interesting items you have in your house. Or to make it more exciting, you could find something really boring and try and sell that and persuade people that it's actually a really interesting item. I'm sure you'll be able to do it. And I'm persuading you now to subscribe to the Touring Teacher. I thought I'd give it a go. Alright, remember I've got lots of other lesson videos to help you guys with your distance learning and learning from home. So make sure you have a look at the Touring Teacher YouTube channel. And I'll see you very soon.